Hey there guys, what's up? Pac-Man5698, and I'm just beginning my winter break, so expect more videos until the end of January. What I have here is an interesting little game, or games in this case. This is the Jak and Daxter collection released last year by Sony, I believe, and I think Naughty Dog, but I can't find their logo on the cover except for the back in small print. But anyways, yeah, if you don't know who Jak and Daxter are, look them up, though many of you may already know what Jak and Daxter is. They were made by Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog is essentially the king of 3D platformers with the exception of Nintendo. So nowadays it seems like 3D platformers are more rare and they're kind of fading from popularity with the rise of FPS games and battle simulators, but back in the era of the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation and Nintendo 64 and Sega Dreamcast and all that, 3D platformers would be system sellers, and not just for Nintendo consoles, for consoles in general. And the company Naughty Dog would make different franchises for each console they would make games for. For the Sony PlayStation, it was Crash Bandicoot, and Activision has the rights to Crash Bandicoot right now, and I think they're making a lot of BAM installments for like the PlayStation 3. But yeah, you probably know what Crash Bandicoot is. Look it up. It's a famous orange marsupial video game mascot known for its 3D platforming and its Mario Kart spin-off Crash Team Racing. For the PS3, you've probably heard of it. Naughty Dog made Uncharted, which is essentially a modernized Indiana Jones-esque platformer, I believe. It also has online play. Sadly, I've never played Uncharted, but from what I've heard, there's 3, and the main character is Drake. But for the PlayStation 2, they released the Jak and Daxter trilogy. Jak and Daxter, Jak and Daxter, Jak II, and Jak III. Both of these games have been known for their smooth 3D platforming, lovable characters, and great graphics for their time, and they probably took the biggest gap in terms of video game sequels. Look at Jak and Daxter. You have a How to Train Your Dragon-esque, nice, beautiful, cartoony type style. Then with Jak II, it just takes a huge jump. It becomes a darker, Total Recall-esque dystopian future. Then with Jak III, it's basically like a marauding Blade Runner, desert-filled-esque adventure. So these are pretty interesting games, and I'm glad I got all of them. I played Jak and Daxter a lot when I was a kid. I barely played... I played a lot of Jak II, and I haven't really I played a lot of Jak III when I was a kid. I barely played any of Jak II when I was a kid. In fact, I didn't even complete the game. And when I tried to go back into the PS3, when I tried to put Jak II back into my PlayStation 2, I found out that the disc was cracked. So instead, I got this game. It's simple. It's a re-release mastered in HD. Look at those graphics. They're gorgeous. And essentially it's to make it so that these games are now compatible with 720p HDTVs, and that lines on objects are now not as pixelated or as cluttered, so they're updated. So let's start with Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Now I'm going to warn all of you, from videos I've gathered, this game can have, each of these games has long load times. There we go, loading, a nice little Arial black. This was released in 2002, I believe. So a lot of these games are credited with making a smooth and nice transition from one generation of gaming to the next in terms of 3D platformers. There's Daxter. Oh my god, these graphics are gorgeous. Jak's the one in blue, but you probably already know that. They'll always be my favorite Sony mascots. Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. So yeah, it's kind of a free-roaming, open-world-esque game. In fact, just looking at it, you can tell it's kind of a game that's non-linear, but the future installments were more had more free-roam action. So I press start. I've actually got 100% completion on this game on my PlayStation 2, but I guess I'm going to start a new one. It's always fun to replay the game. Wonder how it creates a save game file. I guess it's all on the disk since there's no need for memory cards. Or no, the hard drive. It's all on the hard drive. Let's start with the first one. I think I've memorized the entire monologue. Let me see if I can... Okay, here we go. I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors?
Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet?
How did they harness eco?
The life energy of the world. What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember.
Wait a minute, you're asking the plants?
The rocks, but the rocks
What plants are you? What plants are you smoking if you talk to plants?
Not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders
of a young boy, oblivious to his destiny, and interested in the search for truth.
And rejecting of my guidance.
Why would he listen to old Samos the Sage anyhow?
I'm only the master of green ego.
One of the wisest men on the planet.
So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey, Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
They're going into the Shadowland from the Lion King. There's the elephant skull. Nice hair and goggles. It's straight from Digimon. Oh my god! Hello!
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what's...
And get me a Ricola!
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Why don't you say your speech louder? I can't hear.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Oh, you don't say? It's funny because he gets hurt.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk.
I always wondered what that thing was. It's never mentioned again.
Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next
Whoa.
guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
Just take out the batteries.
I think we're in trouble!
Gee, you think? Okay. Sonic Boom!
Ow!
Is the water good?
Man, that stung!
You look better that way.
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What?
My reaction to Grand Theft Auto 5 being delayed.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Of course you're fine. You don't have to do homework anymore. You're a marsupial.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath.
It's got the
but
plan
in
from
a
Little Shop of
bathtub
Horrors.
With dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping.
Because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides... I
Even
could
Samos
tell
agrees
you
with
if
me.
I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form.
Morgan Freeman.
Carl Acheron, the sage.
That was close.
He lives far to the north. Far, far to the north.
Far,
Nobody
far
has
to the
spoken
north?
To him in ages. I would teleport
It's just
you
the
there.
Forbidden Jungle.
I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while.
That's a weird way to say they haven't turned the teleporters on.
The fire canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't.
And they don't show you the fire canyon.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be
Love
working
at
on
first
such a thing
sight.
at this very moment. All I would need is 20
That's Tara
power cells
Strong,
to
ladies
give
and
me enough
gentlemen.
energy to withstand the canyon's
Before
heat.
she was
Isn't
Twilight
that right,
Sparkle.
Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half
Ow.
going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere.
Jeez, what's with the
And
fashion
they
in
are
this
willing
town?
to just give them away. Greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds, just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
That's all
Well,
this
we've
is.
got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we?
Because I hate to fall in again and turn into you!
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
I wonder what his bird has to say about all this. Little bird sticks with him all the time. Okay, Geyser Rock. Oh boy, this looks great.
It's a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Ah, great, I got a text message. Okay, never mind the text message. So controls are very simple. You have your jump, your double jump, you have attacks, square and circle. You can also look through your goggles by pressing triangle. Oh, I've got to fix the inverted look. In fact, let me do that now. Options. Let's see, game options. No, I don't want that. Camera. Here we go. No, that's not it. Maybe I can switch it. Oh well, I can adapt to it. You also have other attacks, as you can see here. You have a triple jump, X twice in circle. You can also crawl. You can jump. You can do a high jump, as we call it. You can also duck. You can also duck and you can also roll and jump. So it's pretty straightforward. There we go.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
They're used for currency, but once you've collected them all, you've collected them all. There's no respawning orbs. So, yeah, and also you have to collect all these orbs in order to gain 100%. In fact, I'm probably going to complete Geyser Rock 100% and then I'll end this. I'm probably going to do a playthrough of this in the future. I don't think I really have to get rid of these mannequins. No. That's a power cell. Simple enough. It's...
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab Zoomer.
Music's also catchy. It's so surreal to have a memory card option. It's so surreal to have a memory card sign when you're on a PlayStation 3. It's so surreal. It's like I've gone back 20 years.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the workers must have captured them all.
Yeah, if you collect 7 scout flies, you gain a power cell. So, power cells are essentially the Super Mario stars of Jak and Daxter. There are also 101 power cells in total to collect. It's pretty entertaining when you get them.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell.
How do you know?
And if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
I've always wondered what's on these mannequins. Okay, those are supposed to be eyes, I get it. Well, they're pretty simple. Okay, eco.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
So eco is essentially the life force in the Jak and Daxter world. Sorry, the essence of life force. And there are different colored ecos, and different colors of ecos do different things. Like you can see what a blue eco does here. I can run faster, orbs are instantly attracted to me, and I can collect other clumps of blue eco.
Now each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use this
That's green eco. That's the essence of life, which acts as health. Oh no 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 no! There we go.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
All precursor artifacts in general, you need blue eco in order to activate. By the way, just look at that. And this isn't just on PlayStation 3. If you were playing this in 2002 on a 480i or 480p standard definition TV, it would still look great. Look at that draw distance, and this is only a year after I sang some of the primitive Grand Theft Auto games. This game looks gorgeous. So sorry for that. Sorry if I keep on distracting, but it does. I'm really glad Naughty Dog released this.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
There are three eco vents. There's a blue eco vent, there's a green eco vent, and there's a yellow eco vent. But green eco vents are only in one object. So there's my third power cell. I think it's my third. So it's pretty easy to get power cells in this section.
Good work. The blue eco caused the door to open.
Yes, we know.
Blue eco, you can breathe.
And here you have platforming where you jump.
Some precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Okay. Ugh, there we go.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your
One
health.
big green one. You need to improve on your grammar, Samos. Get these orbs. There we go.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even
Oh, whoops, I
higher
didn't want to do
pitches.
that. You can jump once and jump again in the air. There we go. Geyser Rock, 50 out of 50, and I've collected all the Scout Flies, so after I grab this power cell, that's basically it. That's Geyser Rock. Daxter. And with the blue eco activated, we go back to the portal, and let's see, you have a map similar to Super Mario 64 where you can check everything. Can't access the other lands because I haven't gone to them yet. So I activate the warp portal, and love that. Green Sage. Okay, I guess Green Sage's hut because we have nowhere else to go. Oh, this isn't the dimension I wanted.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
You'll have to deal with game bugs.
No problem. We got the moves, eh, Jak? We'd love to stay and chat, hey, Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then.
And while you're off adventuring, why don't you make yourselves useful?
My darn green eco collectors are plugged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you?
Sentinel Beach.
Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you,
Get out of here! So, this house is pretty simple. There's green eco. There's the plant from Little Shop of Horrors. In fact, I think there's actually a glitch you can activate where you can actually get hurt by this thing. The music's catchy as always. In fact, I always remember, when I was a kid... Let's see here. When I was a kid, I'd always want to... I think there was a way I found out once where I can reach the top of this hut. I don't know how I did it, but somehow I did so when I was a little kid. Huh. I don't know how to get up there now, but... Oh well. So as you can see, Sandover Village is pretty much the main hub environment, so to speak. It's the area you can go to in which you'll always be safe. Except if you go too far out into the ocean, in which case a shark will gobble you up. Yep, there it is, Sandover Village. There's Misty Island, where Daxter got transformed. And I can't see Geyser Rock from here. And I always loved looking up at that thing. In fact, look at that. That little thing that's in the center, the Forbidden Temple. It's so awesome to see. The butterflies are moving. In fact, am I the only one who thinks this How to Train Your Dragon may have gotten some art inspiration from this movie? Sorry, from this video game. It resembles How to Train Your Dragon a lot.
Hey, it looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Why aren't your lips moving? Then we go into here. I think there's somebody to talk to. Oh, this is the mayor's house. You know, you just walk into a mayor's house. No security.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco...
Who gets a blue mustache nowadays? Because I want to know.
Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested...
Why are his eyebrows growing in front of his eyes?
Campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
That's like an internet meme nowadays. Every single last person in this universe wants 90 precursor orbs for a power cell. It's always 90. It's never 80, it's never 100, it's always 90. Huh. That's interesting. Apparently somebody hunted Jaws. Maybe this is where Jaws 5 comes from.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them.
I do agree.
I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
The lurker shark was so horrifying. Every time I went to the water, I got really scared.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
That's weird, though. Did Jak get permission to go on the boat beforehand? It looks like he just swiped it at the intro, and now we have to go talk to the fisherman. That's weird. I don't know why I'm addicted to double jumping in this game, even when I have to single jump. Okay, you collect the orbs. That leads you to Sentinel Beach, but I don't think I want to go there right now. I think Sandover Village pretty much ends here. So, yeah. Well, guys, okay, guys, well, that's it. That's the first experience for Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy HD. I'm probably in the future going to end up doing a full playthrough of this game, and until then, you all take it easy, and see you later. Bye-bye.